Hey guys, alright, so this is the second part of my Kaitak approaches, and today what I'm going to be doing is the one of the world's hardest approaches. So this is for runway 31, not 31, sorry, runway 13 Kaitak. So as you can see, I've come from my flight path, and now this is a very different approach actually. This is the old Hong Kong International Airport, and we are going to do the landing for number 13. Now what this approach actually does is once we align with the localizer and we're tracking the localizer along the glide slope, at around the runway is actually not there anywhere. It's actually diagonal about to like about 100-degree right banking from this glide slope. So what we do is we come track this glide slope, and around about when we're down 600 feet we make a nice 45-degree angle right turn to land on this runway. This is one of the hardest approaches there is, and it was very well known. People who'd watch and all, they'd see 747s coming down, and Cathay Pacific also started off here. So there is also one more runway, which is the E0 ILS, which I already guys showed you. So I'm going to show you how to do this one today. So again, as you see it, I have the PMDG. What I've done is I put the ILS in my radio nav 1, and I've put on localizer and approach hold switch on. So as you can see, it's still not aligned with the runway. However, it has picked up the ping dots. So in a bit now, my plane's gonna start turning back to the left. Okay, let's just decrease one set of flaps, and let's decrease speed to about 160. We want to fly this approach at about 150 knots. Right, so as you can see, approach switches hold on, autopilot, and speed set. Sorry about that. There we go. Speed is set. Alright, so now as you can see, we've just got the glide slope, and where we are right now, let me just show you so you guys understand. You have a bit of right, so as you can see here, it is a bit choppy, and sorry about that. Clear. Alright, so as you can see, we're just approaching the glide slope. Just make the simulation. So this is normal rate, and now we're just aligning with the glide slope. Now remember, don't fly the glide slope at about 600 feet. We need to take a bank right, and you can see the famous checkerboard somewhere there, which gives pilots a visual reference of when to turn and when to bank. Alright, so let's just set speed. We're on 160. Let's drop back down to about 25 degrees flaps. Alright, I don't know why it says stall. Actually, are not stalling. Let's bring back to about 130 degrees flaps, 150 knots, and landing gear is 2,300 feet, and landing gear is down. Alright, let's arm speed brakes, so shift down. Okay, we're all ready and set for the approach. So at about 600 feet, we want to take a right. So let me just show you what I mean here. So as you guys can see some, that's the famous checkerboard right there, and you can see these lights would track us. So once we pass that point there, we want to follow these lights and head down to the runway, which is there. There's a pretty much crosswind, which helps us align with the runway once we come out from our 45-degree bank. So we're still tracking 1,600. Okay, 150, land 3, roger. Minimums. So 1400. This is with the 777 PMDG 777-300ER British Airways livery, and this is the Fly Tampa Scenery, which I've added on. It is a bit laggy, using my computer. Alright, so 1,100 feet. Okay, 900. What we're gonna do now is just get ready. So you can see the checkboard, which is right there. $700. At about 600, I wanna, and 600. So as you can see, I've taken a nice little turn. Make sure you're on the glide slope, so something around there. Call out again. Okay. One more right turn, just to line up with the runway. Okay. And okay. And now light touchdown there. Flare. And there you have it. As you can see, that was a nice landing. A bit sloppy on the bank, on the 45 angle bank. I went a bit low from the glide slope. I guess that was alright. So let's just see a quick replay of how that went from an exterior view. So let's put about 80 seconds. Okay, so this was our turn. As you can see, I started turning here, try to follow this path. Kind of did it a bit early. That's alright, as long as I was on the aligned at the final. Again, I needed to re-straighten. And then the final bank, which went a bit like that. I think I must have hit that then. And come back down there and straight up, and the wind pushed me there, and a nice light little touch and reverse throttle. Overall it went pretty well. If you want to look at it from about 90 seconds in, let's have the wing view. So this is the right side window. This is probably how it would look if you were in the passenger street. So this is when we take the really low turn. It's crucial to keep your altitude right, because there's a lot of towers and things which can come and obstruct your view. Like, you see that tower is very, very low. And it seems like we almost crashed into things. No, we didn't. And there's a runway. And touchdown. It was a fun approach to fly. If you just remember to turn properly at 600 feet, everything should be fine.